Here's the rest. Then he stepped right into the shimmering cool of the Woo Cool, Too Cool lake, and he splished and he splashed in the rippling waves, and he bounded back onto the shore. Then the people laughed too. And they danced and they dove and they splashed and they strode into the blue, cool, cool water. So they're at a wedding and they don't mind getting all wet. Wet Dog came to the right party. Well, they splashed and they danced, and how they splashed and they danced as they slid, as the sun slid low in the sky, and they petted Wet Dog from his ears to his tail. He was wet to the bone, so he shook and he shook, shake a shake, shake a shake, shake. Wet Dog, cried the people in their fancy, fine, fancy clothes. Shoo, go on now, shoo. But Wet Dog shook with his ears flying fast, and his wet fur spraying. And a baby just laughed. She was fine, fancy baby, in 2 hot clothes with the water fresh on her face. She laughed and she laughed, clapping her hands at the Wet Dog rain in the air. Look at Wet Dog. He's shaking his head so fast we can't even see him. More, cried the baby, arms open wide. More, dog, more, more. Hooray, Wet Dog, hooray. I hope you like that story. So if we were going to talk about the characters, that's easy, isn't it? I'm thinking about the main character. We know who he was, don't we? Yep, Wet Dog. But if we thought back to all the people that he came in contact with, we could name them as characters too, couldn't we? This time, Dog didn't talk in the story, but sometimes dogs do talk. Could this story have really happened? Yes. This story could have really happened, but we still call it fiction, because it's a story that we get to enjoy. But it might be called realistic fiction because it actually could happen. This dog could have gone to all those different places and gotten wet in different ways. But sometimes it's also just a book that we can enjoy. I liked the repetitive parts. I hope you did too. They were fun. Okay, so now we're going to go into identifying some rhyming words. Rhyming words are words that sound the same at the end. For example, bake and rake rhyme. They both say ache at the end. I'm going to say 2 words and you get to repeat them after me. If they sound the same at the end, they rhyme. Give me a thumbs up. If they do not sound the same at the end, they do not rhyme, and you can give me a thumbs down. I wish I could see you, but I can't, but we can still practice, right? You can do this with your parents or a brother or sister or anybody at home. You can do it with your dog. Okay, I'm going to pause after it to give you time to think, okay? Lack, black. Fed, head. Cap, car. No, I hear the beginning sound the same, cap, car. But does the end sound the same? Cap, car. No, so they do not rhyme. 10 men. Fake, fun. No, good job. Hand, land. All right. See if you can think of some rhymes on your own. Okay? So this is called generating a rhyme. I'm going to say a word and you tell somebody a word that rhymes. I'll pause and I'll give you one, too. Nose. You could have said hose, rose, chose, woes, mows. They can be silly words too. What about with up? You could say cup, sup, mup, what about for cub? You could say tub, chub, shrub. Okay, let's do one more. Nip. Okay, you might have said tip, whip, chip, ship. I wish I could hear the ideas you came up with. Okay, rhyming's fun. Okay, now we're going to do one more thing. Words in a sentence. I'm going to say a sentence, and I want you to count how many words are in the sentence. Every time I say a word, count with your fingers. Okay, let's try it together. And I'm going to pound the words on your hand like this, like ball your fist up. And here's your hand, and you can count out the words. And as you do it, you can poke your fingers out. Okay? The dog is white. How many words are in that sentence? 4. Okay, you ready? I see you. Now you do it. I see you. You said 3, you're right. Okay, let's do another one. We see the dog. Just like in that story. We see the dog. How many did you get that time? I hope 4. If not, you can just keep practicing. Okay, let's do one more. The dog is little. The dog is little. And that's 4 words. Very good. This activity will help you when you're writing and you think about what you want to say and how many words are in your sentence. You can even write lines for each word in your sentence, and it kind of breaks it down for you. Makes it a little easier. I wish I could write with you from home, but I don't exactly have my chart paper. But I'll be putting in that little activity on your work for tomorrow, and what you get to write about tomorrow, because good readers are also good writers. We have to do both so our brain can stay balanced. Okay, and I hope you have a good night, my amazing first graders, and I'll send you another video for Friday. Take care. Bye.